to the channel and thank you for joining us. This channel was created to inspire young minds to use their imagination and creativity. Remember, Earth is a special place where all our loved ones live. Love each other and, most importantly, love yourself. Please enjoy this story of two young children and their magical adventure. Have a great night. The Enchanted Treehouse, a magical journey. Chapter 1. The Mysterious Treehouse. In the small town of Everwood, there stood an old, gnarled oak tree at the edge of the forest. Hidden among its thick branches was a treehouse, long forgotten by most. Siblings Leo and Mia had often played in the woods, but they had never noticed the treehouse until one fateful summer day. "Look, Leo! Up there!" Mia pointed excitedly. Leo squinted up at the branches. "A treehouse? How did we never see it before?" They quickly scrambled up the tree, their curiosity getting the better of them. Inside, the treehouse was filled with ancient books, strange artifacts, and a small, dusty journal on a table. "What's this?" Mia asked, picking up the journal. Leo opened it and read aloud, "To those who find this, the treehouse is a portal to magical worlds. Speak the words and let your adventure begin." "Do you think it's real?" Mia asked, her eyes wide with excitement. "Only one way to find out," Leo replied with a grin. He read the words inscribed on the first page. "By the magic of the old oak tree, take us where we wish to be." Chapter 2. The Land of Dragons. A swirling vortex of light enveloped the treehouse, and when it faded, Leo and Mia found themselves in a lush, green valley with mountains in the distance. A shadow passed over them, and they looked up to see a dragon soaring through the sky. "We're in the Land of Dragons!" Mia exclaimed. "Look!" Leo pointed to a nearby cave. "Let's check it out." Inside the cave, they found a young dragon trapped under a fallen rock. Without hesitation, they worked together to free it. "Thank you," the dragon said in a deep, rumbling voice. "I am Draconis. You have saved my life." "We're happy to help," Mia said. "Can you show us around?" Draconis nodded. "Climb on my back. I'll take you to the Dragon King." Chapter 3. The Dragon King's Quest. Draconis flew them to a magnificent castle carved into the side of a mountain. Inside, the Dragon King awaited them, his scales gleaming like precious gems. "Welcome, brave children," the Dragon King said. "I have a quest for you. The heart of the dragon, our most powerful relic, has been stolen by the sorcerer of shadows. Without it, our land will wither and die. We'll get it back for you," Leo promised. The Dragon King handed them a map. "Follow this to the sorcerer's lair. Be cautious. He is powerful and cunning." Chapter 4. The Sorcerer's Lair. Leo and Mia, guided by Draconis, followed the map to a dark, foreboding forest. At its centre stood a towering, twisted castle surrounded by a moat of black water. "This place gives me the creeps," Mia whispered. "Stay close," Leo said, gripping her hand. They crossed the moat using an old, rickety bridge and sneaked into the castle. Inside, they navigated a labyrinth of dark corridors and hidden traps, finally finding the heart of the dragon in a chamber guarded by the sorcerer of shadows himself. "Well, well," the sorcerer sneered. "Intruders in my domain. You won't leave here alive. Chapter 5: The Battle of Shadows. The sorcerer cast dark spells, filling the chamber with shadows and illusions. Leo and Mia, using their wits and courage, dodged his attacks and fought back with a bright, enchanted sword they had found earlier in the treehouse. "Use the light!" Mia shouted. "It weakens him!" With a mighty swing, Leo struck the sorcerer with the enchanted sword, shattering his dark magic. The sorcerer screamed and dissolved into a cloud of black smoke. Chapter 6: The Heart of the Dragon. With the sorcerer defeated, Leo and Mia retrieved the heart of the dragon, a radiant gem glowing with pure energy. They hurried back to the Dragon King, who placed the gem in a special altar. "Thank you, brave children," the Dragon King said as the land began to heal and flourish once more. "You have saved our world." Draconis flew them back to the treehouse, and they returned to Everwood just as the sun began to set. Chapter 7: Home Again. As they climbed down from the treehouse, Leo and Mia looked at each other in amazement. "That was incredible," Mia said. "Do you think there are more adventures waiting for us?" Leo grinned. "I think this is just the beginning." They returned home, the journal safely tucked under Leo's arm, ready for their next magical journey. Chapter 8: The Enchanted Kingdom. The next day, Leo and Mia couldn't wait to return to the treehouse. They climbed up and opened the journal to a new page. As they read the next set of magical words, the treehouse began to glow once more, transporting them to their next adventure. They found themselves in a beautiful kingdom filled with enchanted creatures and mysterious forests. A unicorn greeted them at the edge of a sparkling lake. "Welcome to the Enchanted Kingdom," the unicorn said. "We need your help to lift a curse that has befallen our land." Leo and Mia knew they were in for another thrilling adventure, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Chapter 9: The Quest for the Crystal Crown. The unicorn led them to the royal castle, where the king and queen explained the curse. An evil sorceress had stolen the crystal crown, which kept their kingdom protected and prosperous. "We must retrieve the crown," the queen said. "But the path is dangerous, filled with traps and monsters." Leo and Mia accepted the quest without hesitation. They were given magical amulets for protection and set off on their journey. Chapter 10: The Forest of Whispers. Their first challenge was to navigate the Forest of Whispers, where the trees seemed to come alive, whispering secrets and trying to lead them astray. Using their wits and the guidance of their amulets, they managed to stay on the right path. In the heart of the forest, they encountered a wise old owl who gave them a riddle to solve. By solving it, they earned a magical compass that pointed the way to the sorceress's lair. Chapter 11: The Mountain of Fire. The path led them to the Mountain of Fire, a volcano that erupted sporadically. They had to carefully time their movements and use their amulets to create protective shields as they made their way up the treacherous slopes. At the summit, they found the entrance to the sorceress's lair, guarded by fire-breathing creatures. Using their bravery and quick thinking, they managed to outsmart the guards and enter the lair. Chapter 12. The Sorceress's Lair. Inside they found the sorceress surrounded by dark magic. She cackled as they approached, but Leo and Mia were ready. They used the magical compass to locate the hidden crystal crown and a powerful spell from the journal to weaken the sorceress's magic. In a fierce battle of light and dark, they managed to retrieve the crown and escape the lair just as the mountain began to erupt. Chapter 13. The Return of the Crown. Leo and Mia raced back to the castle, the crystal crown safely in their hands. The king and queen were overjoyed and placed the crown back on its rightful pedestal. As the curse lifted, the kingdom blossomed with life and magic. The royal family thanked Leo and Mia for their bravery and offered them a place in the kingdom as honoured guests. Chapter 14. Farewell to the Enchanted Kingdom. Despite the tempting offer, Leo and Mia knew they had to return home. They bid farewell to their new friends and returned to the treehouse. As they arrived back in Everwood, they realized that the journal still had many more pages filled with magical words, each promising a new adventure. Chapter 15. The Secrets of the Treehouse. Back home, they couldn't help but wonder about the origins of the magical treehouse. They began researching old town records and discovered that the treehouse had been built by an ancient order of wizards who once protected the land. Their curiosity piqued. They decided to delve deeper into the history of the treehouse, hoping to uncover more secrets and perhaps even find a way to communicate with the wizards of old. Chapter 16. The Hidden Chamber. One evening, while exploring the treehouse, they found a hidden compartment beneath the floorboards. Inside was an old, ornate key and a map leading to a hidden chamber within the oak tree itself. Excitedly, they followed the map and discovered a secret door in the tree. The key fit perfectly, unlocking a hidden chamber filled with magical artifacts and ancient scrolls. Chapter 17. The Ancient Scrolls. Among the scrolls, they found one that told the story of the treehouse's creation and the powerful wizards who built it. The scroll also mentioned a prophecy about two brave souls who would one day use the treehouse to protect the world from great evil. Leo and Mia realized that they were the ones destined to fulfill this prophecy. They vowed to continue their adventures, using the treehouse to travel to new worlds and protect those in need. Chapter 18. The Call of the Phoenix. One day, as they were reading through the ancient scrolls, a brilliant light filled the treehouse. A majestic phoenix appeared, its feathers glowing with fiery colours. "I am the guardian of the treehouse," the phoenix said. "A great danger looms over the magical realms. I need your help to restore balance." Without hesitation, Leo and Mia agreed to help. The phoenix guided them to a new adventure, promising that this journey would be their most challenging yet. Chapter 19. The Realm of Shadows. The phoenix transported them to the Realm of Shadows, a place filled with dark creatures and treacherous landscapes. They had to rely on their bravery, intelligence, and the magical artifacts they had discovered to navigate this dangerous world. Along the way, they met allies who joined their quest, including a brave knight, a wise sorceress, and a mischievous elf. Together, they faced many challenges and grew stronger as a team. Chapter 20: The Final Battle. Their journey culminated in a final battle against the Shadow King, the source of the darkness threatening the realms. With the help of their new friends and the powerful magic they had learned, Leo and Mia fought bravely. In a climactic showdown, they managed to defeat the Shadow King and restore light to the realm of shadows. The Phoenix reappeared, congratulating them on their victory and thanking them for their courage and determination. Chapter 21: A Hero's Return. With their mission complete, Leo and Mia returned to Everwood, the Phoenix promising that the treehouse would always be there for them whenever they were needed. They knew that their adventures were far from over. The enchanted treehouse held countless more worlds and challenges waiting to be discovered. And so, with the journal in hand and their hearts full of wonder, they eagerly awaited their next magical journey. Chapter 22: The Whispering Woods. Leo and Mia continued to explore the secrets of the treehouse, uncovering a new map that led them to the Whispering Woods. The forest was known for its enchanted trees that whispered ancient secrets to those who could listen. As they ventured deeper into the woods, they encountered mystical creatures and discovered hidden pathways. They befriended a talking owl named Hoot, who guided them to a hidden grove where the oldest tree in the forest stood. "This tree holds the wisdom of the ages," Hoot explained. "It can help you on your future quests." They placed their hands on the tree, and suddenly they were filled with knowledge of the magical realms and the challenges they might face. Armed with this newfound wisdom, they felt more prepared than ever for their adventures. Chapter 23: The Frozen Kingdom. One cold winter morning, the treehouse transported them to the Frozen Kingdom, a land trapped in eternal winter. The inhabitants were suffering under the rule of the Ice Queen, who had stolen the warmth and light from their world. Leo and Mia, dressed in warm, enchanted clothing, set off to find the source of the Ice Queen's power. They met a brave reindeer named Frost and a young girl named Elsa, who joined their quest. Together they traversed icy landscapes, faced snow monsters, and discovered the Ice Queen's palace hidden within a glacier. Using the knowledge from the Whispering Woods, they found a way to melt the ice and restore warmth to the kingdom. Chapter 24: The Underwater City. Their next adventure took them beneath the waves to the underwater city of Atlantica. The city was in danger from a sea witch who had enchanted the waters, causing chaos and fear among the inhabitants. With the help of a friendly dolphin named Splash and a mermaid named Marina, Leo and Mia explored the vibrant underwater world. They found ancient relics, navigated coral mazes, and discovered the sea witch's lair in a dark, deep trench. Using their bravery and the magical artifacts they had collected, they defeated the sea witch and restored peace to Atlantica. The grateful merfolk celebrated their victory with a grand feast. Chapter 25: The Sky Kingdom. One day, a powerful wind swept through the treehouse, lifting it high into the sky and bringing them to the Sky Kingdom. This floating realm was home to the Sky Elves, who were facing an invasion by storm giants. Leo and Mia were welcomed by the Sky Elves' leader, who explained that the storm giants were after the kingdom's magical crystals, which kept the islands afloat. With the help of a wise griffin named Zephyr, they learned to fly and maneuver among the floating islands. They devised a plan to outsmart the storm giants and protect the magical crystals. In a thrilling aerial battle, they managed to drive the giants away, securing the Sky Kingdom's safety. The Sky Elves honoured them as heroes and promised to aid them in future quests. Chapter 26. The Timekeeper's Tower. Returning to Everwood, Leo and Mia discovered an old, mysterious clock in the treehouse. When they wound it, they were transported to the Timekeeper's Tower, a place that controlled the flow of time in all realms. The Timekeeper, a wise and ancient being, explained that time was out of balance due to a rogue time mage who had been manipulating it for his own gain. If the balance wasn't restored, all realms would be thrown into chaos. Leo and Mia, with the help of the Timekeeper, travelled through different eras, correcting the disruptions caused by the Time Mage. They faced dinosaurs, medieval knights, and futuristic robots, each challenge teaching them more about courage and resourcefulness. In the final confrontation, they managed to trap the rogue Time Mage in a time loop, restoring balance to the flow of time. The Timekeeper thanked them, gifting them a magical pocket watch that would allow them to visit any time period. Chapter 27. The Realm of Dreams. Their next adventure led them to the Realm of Dreams, a place where dreams and nightmares took physical form. They met the Dream Weaver, who told them that nightmares were starting to take over, affecting people's sleep in the waking world. Leo and Mia entered the dreamscape, where they encountered fantastical creatures and surreal landscapes. With the help of a brave dream sprite named Lumina, they fought off the nightmares and found the source of the disturbance, a corrupted dream stone. By purifying the dream stone, they restored harmony to the dream realm. The Dream Weaver thanked them, granting them the ability to enter and control dreams, which would prove useful in future quests. Chapter 28. The Enchanted Library. Back in the treehouse, Leo and Mia found a hidden door that led to an enchanted library filled with books that came to life. Each book contained a different world, and they could jump into the stories. They met the librarian, a wise old wizard who guarded the library. He explained that a dark sorcerer had been trying to steal the knowledge contained in the books to gain ultimate power. Leo and Mia, with the librarian's guidance, ventured into various storybooks, living through adventures and solving mysteries. They outwitted the dark sorcerer and protected the knowledge of the enchanted library. Chapter 29. The Garden of Eternal Spring. One sunny afternoon, the treehouse transported them to the Garden of Eternal Spring, a place of perpetual bloom and beauty. However, the garden was wilting because the spring guardian had been captured by a jealous winter spirit. Leo and Mia, with the help of a talking rabbit named Clover, navigated the lush, magical garden. They solved puzzles, found hidden keys, and finally confronted the winter spirit in his icy lair. With their courage and the power of friendship, they freed the spring guardian, who restored the garden to its former glory. As a token of gratitude, the spring guardian gave them seeds that would grow magical plants wherever they planted them. Chapter 30. The Return of the Phoenix. The Phoenix reappeared, calling them for another urgent mission. The balance of the magical realms was once again in danger, this time from an ancient evil that had awakened from its slumber. Leo and Mia, now seasoned adventurers, gathered their allies from previous quests. The dragons, the sky elves, the merfolk, and more. Together they formed a united front to face the ancient evil. In an epic battle, they combined their strengths and powers, fighting bravely to protect the realms. With determination and teamwork, they managed to defeat the ancient evil, restoring peace and balance once more. Chapter 31. The Celebration of Realms. With the realms safe, Leo and Mia were invited to a grand celebration in the enchanted forest. Representatives from all the magical worlds they had visited came together to honor the siblings for their bravery and heroism. There were feasts, music, and dancing, and Leo and Mia were awarded magical medallions symbolizing their role as protectors of the realms. They realized how much they had grown and how many friends they had made along the way. Chapter 32. The Next Adventure. As the celebration ended, Leo and Mia returned to Everwood, knowing that their adventures were far from over. The treehouse still held many secrets and countless worlds to explore. They stood by the ancient oak, the journal in hand, ready for whatever came next. They knew that as long as they had each other, they could face any challenge and protect the magical realms. And so, with the sun setting and the treehouse glowing softly, they whispered the magical words once more, embarking on another extraordinary journey filled with wonder, danger, and endless possibilities. Chapter 33. The Crystal Caves. Leo and Mia returned to the treehouse one afternoon and found a new map glowing on the wall. The map led them to the Crystal Caves, an underground labyrinth filled with dazzling crystals that held untold powers. Guided by a luminescent fairy named Glimmer, they navigated the maze of sparkling tunnels. The cave's beauty was mesmerizing, but they knew they had a mission: to find the Crystal Heart, a powerful gem that could amplify magic. Deep in the cave, they encountered a guardian made entirely of crystal. With Glimmer's help, they solved a series of intricate puzzles to prove their worth. The guardian granted them the Crystal Heart, warning them to use its power wisely. Chapter 34. The Floating Islands. The treehouse whisked them away to a world of floating islands suspended in the sky by magical waterfalls. The islands were inhabited by a peaceful tribe of cloud dwellers who needed help restoring their water source, which had mysteriously dried up. Leo and Mia teamed up with an adventurous cloud dweller named Nimbus. They soared on enchanted gliders to the highest island, where they discovered a hidden spring blocked by dark magic. Using the crystal heart, they purified the spring and restored the waterfalls. The grateful cloud dwellers gifted them with feather-light wings that would allow them to fly in future adventures. Chapter 35. The Desert of Illusions. Their next journey took them to the Desert of Illusions, a vast, shifting landscape where nothing was as it seemed. They met a wise desert fox named Mirage, who explained that the illusions were caused by an ancient artifact buried in the sand. Leo and Mia, with Mirage's guidance, braved sandstorms and mirages that tested their perception. They found the artifact, a magical mirror, in a hidden oasis. By deciphering its riddles, they learned how to control the illusions. With the mirror's power neutralized, the desert returned to its natural state. Mirage thanked them and promised to watch over the desert, ensuring it remained a place of beauty and mystery. Chapter 36. The Forest of Seasons. The treehouse then transported them to the Forest of Seasons, where the landscape changed from winter to spring, summer and autumn as they walked through it. The balance of the seasons had been disrupted by a mischievous spirit named Tempest. Leo and Mia met a gentle dryad named Sylvan, who explained that Tempest had stolen the seasonal orbs, which controlled the forest's natural cycle. They set out to find the orbs, each hidden in a different seasonal section of the forest. With Sylvan's help, they overcame seasonal challenges and retrieved the orbs. Confronting Tempest, they managed to outsmart the spirit and restore the balance of the seasons. The forest flourished once more, and Sylvan gave them a magical seed that could grow any plant instantly. Chapter 37. The Mountain of Echoes. Their adventures continued to the Mountain of Echoes, where every sound reverberated endlessly. The mountain was home to echo sprites, who were losing their voices due to a curse placed